Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. I hope you had a great Monday. I hope your week is going well. So today we are going to do chair yoga, and this week we're going to do something a little different. We are going to work on some elements today, mainly seated in our chair, and then on Thursday we're going to take those elements and maybe move up out of our chair a little and deepen them. So the two programs kind of go together. So you're going to need your chair today. Please make sure that you look around and that your chair is in a nice, safe spot, that you're not going to fall or the chair's not going to roll out from underneath you. Feet are either barefooted or shoes. If you're on hardwood, please don't have your socks on. I want to make sure that we don't slip even though we're going to be staying in our chair today. Go ahead and grab yourself something to drink, and remember, if you start to feel tired or you feel dizzy at any point today while we exercise, I want you to go ahead, hit pause on your video, sit down, kind of recalibrate yourself, and then you can start again. You don't have to worry that you can't keep up today. All right, Tuesdays are usually harder than Thursdays to get moving because we're coming off that weekend. So let's go ahead, come to seated, move away from the back of the chair so that you have some space, and let's get our feet flat on the ground. Scoot back so you can see a little. So this helps us work our posture immediately. We're sitting up a little taller. We're going to go ahead and lift all those toes up off the ground. Wiggle your toes. Even in shoes, you can lift your toes up inside the shoes and wiggle. And then I want you to take the ball of your big toe and press that into the chair, or excuse me, press that into the floor, and see if that helps you lift up out of the chair just a little. We're going to soften our ribs in a little. And let's bring our hands down to mountain pose. So palms towards me. Just press those shoulders out of your ears, press down through the ball of your foot. We're going to take 3 nice steady breaths together. So we're going to inhale, exhale about the same amount. So you're going to count in your head. And I want you to go as deep as you can with this breath. Eyes can be open or closed. So let's start to inhale in. Exhale. Can you make it a little deeper this time? In through the nose. Take it down. Exhale. One more time. Good. This time, inhale and start to lift those arms up overhead. Exhale. We're going to turn the palms and start to press down. And again, inhale, take it up. Exhale, down we go. And one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Let's just start to roll our shoulders a little. So we'll bring them, inhale, up, around, and press those shoulders down. Inhale, up, around, stay tall, press your shoulders down. One more time. Inhale, up, around, and go ahead, press those shoulders down. So we're going to take these arms up overhead. We're going to interlace our fingers above our head, turn your palms towards the sky, and we're going to press up. So this is a nice seated overhead press. We're just going to press palms towards the sky. If arms don't go straight, that's fine. Now we're going to inhale, drop those hands down like you're going to bring the top of your hands to your head. Exhale, press them up and away. Press your shoulders down. Inhale it in one more time. And take them up. Now from here, we're going to do a little crescent stretch. So we're going to fold to the left. Notice there's a slight bend in my elbows just to make it feel better. Going to keep that right hip down, press down, and we're just going to fold over to the left. Now take your right elbow and move it back just a little. See if you can look up. And you're finding a comfortable spot you can hang out. Breathe. Okay, if you can't breathe, you're going to come up a little. And then let's come up. Go ahead, take your arms down, rotate your shoulders just a bit. And we're gonna do that again, but this time we're gonna go over to the right. So let's shake it out. Interlace your hands above your head. This time though, instead of going your normal way, we're gonna go what's called the awkward way, where we shift our fingers just once. Okay, so it should feel a little strange. Press up, and then bring those hands down towards your head. Press it up. Inhale down. One more time. Press up. Bring it down. And now we're going to take those arms up again for our fold to the right. So we'll take it up, lock down that left thigh, that left leg, and let's fold over to the right. Take your left elbow, push it back just a little. Good. Steady breath. And bring it up. Go ahead, release your arms. Give them a little shake. We're going to give those guys a break now. So what we're going to do is run to a little modified sun salutation. Instead of taking our arms all the way up though, we're just going to bring our arms to goddess. So with your goddess arms, they're also like a goalpost. You can have your elbow in line with your shoulder or even drop it a little down, and it's pulling those shoulder blades together. Okay, so we're going to go here. We don't have to go all the way up to mountain pose. So let's inhale up to goddess. We're going to exhale and start to fold forward. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, arch up like that little cat stretch. Come back to flat back. And now we're going to lift ourselves back up to goddess arms and back down to mountain. Okay, so let's do it again. Inhale, goddess. Exhale, hands to knees and fold. Inhale, flat back, so pulling that breastbone up and away from your belly button. And now arch into cat, push your knees away. Back to flat back. Arms back to goddess, back to mountain. Okay, one more time. Take them up. Hands to your knees, come to flat back, so pull that breastbone away from your belly button. Press, arch into cat, chin comes towards your chest. Back to flat back, pull those shoulder blades together, all the way up, goddess arms, back down to mountain. All right, so let's start to work some of these elements that we're going to work on. We have done our overhead stretch, so that's a great one. Seated crescent. Let's move into goddess legs. So walk your legs out. Now turn your toes out a little. So this is a rotation at my hips. If that's not good for you, it's okay. Just keep your knees in, or keep your feet pointed in, so that you're not rotating open at the hips. We're going to take our arms to goddess, and we're going to take this to a tip. You're going to bring your left hand down behind that left thigh to your chair, and we're just going to take right arm up and over. And now we're going to turn our chest towards that left leg. So we're going to turn and reach out. Feel that stretch along your side. Bring it back up, and we'll come all the way back to goddess. Go ahead, take right arm down, stretch. So belly button's towards me. Now we're going to turn that belly button, reach out. Doesn't matter how deep you go, okay? Reach with that left hand. And then back will come to goddess. And back up. Let's go again. Left hand down, right arm over. Switch and reach out. Keep those feet pressed to the ground. We'll come back. Open up. Okay, here we go. Right hand down, left arm over. Last time. Reach. Bring it back. And up we come. Alright, so your choice with legs. If legs are good here and this is comfortable, stay. If you want to bring your legs in, you can. We're going to bring those hands in Anjali Mudra. So we're going to start to work our wrist a little here. So let's start having our hands a little bit above our elbows. So palms come together, fingers are splayed out. My hands are a little bit below, above my elbows. What I'm going to do is press my hands together and push my hands down until hands line up with elbows. So that's a gentle stretch. And then let it come back up. Keep pushing the hands together. Press and pull down. And back up we go. Press and pull down. And let it come back up. Last time, we're going to press and hold. So press your hands down, bring those hands in line with your elbow, push. Now you have an option. You can stay here and push, or you can give yourself a gentle wrist stretch. Okay, so we're not going to push this hard when we tip our fingers down, but we are going to take the left hand, turn those fingers down, little gentle press. Okay, and let's switch. Hands back together, prayer hands. Turn your right fingers down, little press. And come back. Push them together, and we're going to shake them out. All right, so shake your wrist. We are going to now hold our arms out in front. They don't have to be here. You can just have your elbows slightly bent. But we're going to drop our fingertips down and wiggle. And now can we press our fingertips back? So this is all you. This is your mobility. Bring it down, wiggle. Not giving any assist. Bring them up, stretch them back. Good. One more time. Take them down, give them a wiggle. Pull them back. Now what's going on with your shoulders? Can you lower your shoulders down a little and sit a little taller? Let's start to draw some circles towards the right. So we're going to take our hands around, drawing circles towards the right. You can add like little finger movements as you go. And we'll go back to the left. Stay tall, keep that belly up and in, keep pushing through your feet. Good job. Go ahead, shake that out. All right, walk your feet in. So we're coming back to this arm over our head position. We are going to come to ragdoll arms, which is hand to elbow above our head. So I'm going to take my left hand, grab at that right elbow, and see if I can bring my right elbow to my back hand. There can be all kind of variations here. You can stack your arms like this. You can reach around and grab if you want. You could bring your hands together if that is easier for you, okay? But we're going to take our arms up, roll those shoulder blades down. We're just going to take a breath here. So deep inhale in, nice long exhale out. One more. Now let it out. Now, I want you to take your left hand, grab hold of that right elbow, and see if you can pull your arm over just a little. If this is too much, come here and pull it across the front, okay? So that's another option. Or overhead. This is going to help prepare us for eagle arms and our cow face arms. We're going to go to the other side, so remember you can come across, or arm is up overhead, little stretch. And bring it down. Go ahead, shake everything out. Okay, so twisting. Sit up tall, take your right hand to your left thigh, about midway. Take your left hand behind you to that chair. Inhale, get as tall as you can. We're going to hold this twist for 5 counts. So we're going to get tall, start to move that belly around a little, start to press that left shoulder back. If it's okay, look back over your shoulder. We take 2 breaths to get there, so that's 2 breaths is 2 inhales, 2 exhales. to get here, and now we're going to stay and hold for 3 breaths. Nice steady breath. All right, let's release it back around. All right, let's go to the other side. Take your left hand somewhere to that mid right thigh. Sit up as tall as you can. We're going to take that right hand behind us to our chair. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, move. Okay? Inhale, tall. Exhale, move. Now we're here for 3 breaths. Looking over that shoulder. If that feels good, you can keep your head neutral. If that feels good, you're looking for a nice place of comfort, okay? So there's a stretch, yes, but there's also this place where you can hold and stay. And that's kind of where I want you to look. 2, come back around, shake it out. All right, one more thing for the shoulders. We're gonna reach behind and clasp hand to wrist. So if I turn around, you're not gonna really be able to hear me. So I'm gonna demonstrate this in front, but I want you to reach behind, if that makes sense. So go ahead and take your right hand straight. Take your left hand and grab your right wrist behind you. Okay, so you're pulling your shoulders up, around, and down. And you are gonna take this left hand and pull your right arm down as far as you can. So you're here. Now, you're gonna tip your head to the left. Stretch, so you're here, stretch. Breathing. And release. Let's switch sides. So go ahead, take that right hand, grab your left wrist. I'm not grabbing my fingers because I don't want to pull my wrist out of the socket. So I have my hand around the wrist. Press it down, push your shoulders down, and tip ear to shoulder. And we continue to breathe. And go ahead and release. Let's just shake everything out. All right, so we're coming up and down. This is where I need you to make sure that you're not gonna slip. So I need you to make sure that you're in a nice solid spot. I'm gonna walk my hips back just a little bit in my chair. We're gonna come up to a chair pose. You can use your arms for this if you need to, but I'd also like you to consider maybe swinging those arms up for chair. There's gonna be a slight hover when you lift your hips up off this chair. Okay, so I'm gonna bring feet back just a little so my knees are over my toes. Let's just do a nice static movement before we stand up. That means we're gonna stay seated, but it's gonna feel like we're standing. Take your hands down, mountain. Turn palms towards your thighs. Let's lift our arms up, nice diagonal. Bring your chest down just a little so that your chin starts to come over those knees. Pull your shoulders out of your ears. Now engage your core and press your feet into the ground. Feel that lift? That's all you need to do for me today. So if you do not want to come up, stay right here. Let's bring it down, mountain pose. This time, we're gonna come up. So lift it forward, press, lift those hips just a bit. See if you can hold it for a second. And then we're gonna stand all the way up. Tailbone down, belly up and in. Let's sit back down. Okay, so set your hips back towards your chair. Move those knees back, hover. Bring it down. This next time we're gonna stay standing. So if you haven't been doing your chair, then you're just gonna find your way up to standing and we'll move to the back of our chair. So here we go. Lift. With control, bring it up. Push into that chair. And then bring your hands down to your side. You're in your nice mountain pose. All right, let's walk to the back of our chair. I'm gonna turn my chair sideways so you can see what is happening. So what we are going to do is called palm tree. So palm tree is going to basically be coming up onto our toes. Okay, so I'm gonna move here so you can see me. So find mountain pose first. Okay. What we're gonna do, Hold on to that chair with one hand. Lift up onto your toes and take the other hand up. And we're going to keep that hand on our chair and we're just going to count to 5. Now we'll lower down. Okay, you can move to the other side of your chair, or if you're behind your chair, just change hands. We'll come up and take the other hand up. You're on your toes. Breathe. So this is strengthening our calves and working our balance. Bring it down. We're going to actually try to bring this to a full balance now. Hands on your chair. Bring it up. Take that hand up. Now, can you just lift the hand off the chair? Just an inch or two. Breathe. It's okay if you wiggle a little, but try to press down through that big toe. Hand to chair. Bring it down. Let's switch sides. Hand stays on chair as we come up. Find your balance. So find a non-moving spot right ahead. Chin is neutral. Lift the hand a couple inches off your chair. Breathe. Hand down. Bring it down. Let's go ahead, move side to side. We're going to do a supported stretch for our quad, and then we'll do a supported stretch for our calves. So for the quad, you're going to shift your weight to the left. See if you can bring that right foot up. See if you can grab your foot while you hold on to the chair. If you can't, you're just going to lift it up. Maybe you could even grab with a belt or a towel. Push it up. Bring it down. Let's weight shift a little, back and forth. Shift over, bend your knee, other knee, left knee. Either touch your foot or energetically move that foot towards your rear end, belly's up and in, and bring it down. All right, shake it out. So a little calf stretch that we're gonna do is we are gonna stand, lift up one toe, hand on your hip, and then just press forward a little. Keep your chest up and in. Squeeze. Bring it down. Other foot up on your toes. Squeeze. Feel that calf stretch just a little. Bring it down. Okay. Come back to seated. That's it for standing today. All right. Tap your feet out. So moving down to our feet, we're going to do one of my favorite things in the whole world to do. So this is a great exercise if you find yourself seated for a prolonged period of time. So cars, airplanes, doctor's offices, places like that where you're seated and maybe that blood's constricting a little bit in your lower extremities, this is a fun thing that you can do. And it's called basically the ABCs of your ankle ABCs. We are going to extend out that left leg and I want you to stay upright. And what we're going to do is draw our alphabet with our left foot. So I'm making an A, B. Now don't worry about perfection here. C. It can be big letters, cursive letters, whatever you feel like doing. You don't have to keep your foot down. So that was my E. F, G, H, I, So basically you're just trying to make as many different movements with your ankle as you can. N, O, P, Q is a big circle, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Y, Z. Now, the key is go ahead, tap your legs out. You've also held that leg up and got a static strengthening exercise here, because we're lifting that leg up a little, is to try to isolate this movement to your ankle and not get crazy with your leg. So you don't need to be drawing like this. You want to try to isolate just to get this ankle movement. So I'm right-handed. I'm using my actual left foot now. I'm telling you the right side, but I'm mirroring you. I want you, if you're moved to your non-dominant. I want you to think about how different this is when you start to draw. We're going to start to draw those ABCs again. This is wonderful for your brain, using that non-dominant foot to draw your alphabet. If you get an opportunity, doing this with your hands is also a wonderful fine motor exercise. So there's my H, I, don't worry about perfection, J, K, L, M, keep that leg up. Like my leg's already starting to get tired, O. So I'm gonna try to lift it up a little more as I move to P, Q, and feel that in my leg, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I always do that so you backwards. Tap your feet out. So if you get a chance later today, a little yoga for your brain and your fingers, write those alphabets with your dominant hand and then go back and try to write with your non-dominant hand. It should take you just a couple of minutes to do, and it's going to feel so good for your fingers. You could also wash your hands in warm water before you do that, and then again after. That warm water is going to be like a little massage on your hands. All right, let's do some neck rolls and we'll be done. So we're going to sit tall, bring your chin down. Very slow and carefully, we're going to start to roll to the right. Remember not to drop too far back towards the back, and we'll just continue to go around. We're going to do 3, and then we'll reverse to 3. So as I finish my third, I'm going to keep my chin down towards my chest just a second, take a breath, and not immediately go back. So I'm going to let myself reset and then start to move back. If you want a little bonus, close your eyes here. That starts to work your balance a little, that somatosensory system that we've talked about. Last one. And then hold your chin down towards your chest just a bit. Take a breath. Open your eyes while you're here so that when you lift your chin up to neutral, everything is good. Let's look over our right shoulder. Just take a breath. We're going to come back to center. Drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Right hand reaches on top. Left arm goes out to the side. Gentle stretch. You're not pressing your head down. Stretch that arm out to the left. Bring it up. Release everything gently. Let's look over right shoulder. Steady breath. Come back to center. Right ear, right shoulder, right hand on top. Left arm extends out. Continue to breathe. And bring it back. We're going to take our arms all the way up around. One more Anjali Mudra. Up and around. Find your palms above your head. Press down as you come. We're going to sit up super tall. And we're going to take a nice long inhale, nice long exhale together. So deep inhale in. Nice long exhale out. We'll take a bow to ourselves and to each other for the gift of shared practice. Thank you very much. Make sure you thank yourself, and I will see you tomorrow for recorded this yoga class, and also at 2 o'clock we're doing a live stream Silver Sneakers Flex if you'd like to join in with that. You'll have yoga again on Thursday, stability on Wednesday, and then flex again on Friday. So I hope you have some time to watch some of your videos, get your exercise in, And maybe next week I'll see you guys in real life. Have a great day. Bye.